Glad to have you in with us on a Wednesday evening here on NEA Report, where we're learning new details about a hero out of Bay, Arkansas. His heroics displayed in Gosnell at his father's house, where over the weekend, a fully involved house fire broke out, completely destroying the home. Thankfully, no one was injured in this, and it's all for one reason. This 12-year-old boy rescued 3 family members out of the home that was certainly to be destroyed moments later. The video was posted by the Gosnell Fire Department. This fully involved house fire happened on December 18th in the Mississippi County community there, and Brock was the only one awake. But he smelled smoke and he reacted fast, according to fire text. He grabbed 2 younger children, 7 and 8 years old. They were his little siblings, and ran them out of the home. The boy didn't stop there. He ran back into the home to grab his grandmother, who had a broken leg and couldn't walk. This boy pulled her out of the home too. But when he came back outside, his younger siblings were nowhere to be found, the 7 and 8-year-old. He couldn't see them anywhere. What had happened to them? They were terrified and had gone back into the home, scared, and started hiding under their bed. They had no clue what was going on or what to do. Amazingly, the boy ran back into this home and pulled them back out from under the bed, got them all to safety. Thanks to this boy, this fire, which could have been fatal, and it could have been much more of a tragedy than it already is. Thankfully, this boy prevented that from happening, although it's still a tragedy as the family lost a great deal with this house completely being destroyed. Thankfully, no loss of life occurred. As Brock said, quote, "I just wanted to make sure everyone was okay." And like most boys who go back to their mama's house after being over at dad's, they love to tell mom what happened while they were gone. The boy said to his mom, quote, "I felt like Batman." Incredible. But not even Batman has shown this much heroism in reality. Brock, a 12-year-old like you, has inspired us all. For anybody that likes politics, the past 2 years have been an incredible time. Incredibly interesting, incredibly upsetting sometimes, just incredible. It's like nothing we've ever seen before. But a Jonesboro business decided to take this climate that we're currently in relation to politics, and make something out of it. A commercial idea, so to speak, and it is as charming as could get. It's coffee, a political roast, if you will, as the American Dream used to say. Make America Covfefe again and again, or Liberal Tears. These are actual coffee brands. And I know you're sitting there thinking, why are you covering a national story? Because these were made in Jonesboro. How amazing is that? Northeast Arkansas creating all kinds of cool stuff, and we're finding it just to tell you about here on NEA Report. Well, and maybe to have a cup of coffee too. See, it's something that was made by David Beck and his brother Stephen. They turned this bigly idea into a cup of coffee, Covfefe maybe, or the Liberal Tears. The company's called Roasted Politicians, and it's based here in Jonesboro. They're turning these national news tensions into what they hope are a few laughs and maybe a few dollars too. According to David, he came up with the idea early in the summer when his brother and he were talking and laughing at the news, but they were also really frustrated, he said. Very much into politics and topics like that. He said they talked all the time, they had debates, but they also loved some food. And so the idea or the discussion came up of maybe we could do something to combine these two and make it all work together. And so that's what they did. Stephen began researching and learned that establishing a roaster is expensive. There's a lot of labor involved in that. But he found out that you can source beans from a roaster and package them in your own packages, and it's much more economical, especially for a company that's gambling on an idea that maybe it's popular for a little bit and may not be for a while later. Of course, he thought that 7 or 8 months ago, which was already after the 2016 election, and I could probably pull up the timeline of the president right now, and there would be a tweet about Hillary Clinton within the last week, although I'm just coming up with that off the top of my head. It stayed in the news, just like there's still some kind of election between these two. And yes, by the way, look at the hairstyles on the packaging. That's totally Donald Trump's comb over and Hillary Clinton's whatever we call it. Those are on the packages. The packaging was actually done by a company, or the design work was touched up and done by a company in New York that had done political ads for Samuel Adams beer. See, they had some other names they considered going with as well. And I love this. This is going to make me laugh, I think, on the air. Some of the other names included Nasty Woman, Bad Hombre. I love that one. I talked to David Beck about that. He said Bad Hombre would have been maybe a spicier type of coffee and a Venezuelan bean. It's classic. There was also some other ideas too. I think they mentioned one of them. What was it called? Oh yeah, trumped up trickle down. That's a good one too. They ended up going with these names because the idea was not to make anybody mad. The idea was to have a little bit of fun, and not fun at anybody's expense, just fun. Well, and maybe make a little bit of money at it too. Whatever they were talking about, the ideas for this, it was right around then on May 31st at 9:43. Actually, that's when the tweet was deleted. It was the night before when President Trump tweeted, "Despite the constant negative press, Covfefe. Covfefe." That was the end of the tweet, and then he went to bed. It was retweeted more than just about anything else he's tweeted out so far, and everybody talked about it for days in the news. What in the world's this about? Nobody really knew, but it sounds like coffee, right? So maybe he was thinking about coffee. Maybe he was talking to this Jonesboro-based business and giving them an idea. So whether you're drinking a cup of Liberal Tears or a cup of Covfefe, you can certainly enjoy this brew with a political twist. And yes, you can pick it up online. We've got the link at neareport.com, and you can also go buy Full Sun Gifts in Jonesboro, where they sell the brew exclusively, and tell them we sent you. Tell them we said hi. There's finally some good news in the weather in the sense that these burn bans look to be finally getting lifted and out of the way, but the situation is still a little bit of a concern in Northeast Arkansas, at least for a couple of counties that might still appear to be under that burn ban. You could see Mississippi County, Fulton County still under one, but most other counties had theirs lifted. Lawrence was lifted today, and pretty much all of Northeast Arkansas in a much safer situation burning-wise than we have been over the last several days. There's lots of talk out there that you might have a possibility of seeing a white Christmas, and it's not a big possibility, and if it is any chance at all, it's not going to be one of those white Christmases that the whole ground and the whole trees are completely covered in. You might just get a little bit of snowfall the night before, and there's a very slight chance of it at that. It's all in your New Wave Wireless weather forecast, home of the $49 iPhone screen repair, and here's what it looks like. Starting out with tonight, patchy fog and mostly cloudy with a low around 41. Then for Thursday, partly sunny and a high near 63. Winds out of the east-southeast 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then Thursday night, a 40% chance of showers and thunderstorms, but after midnight, with increasing clouds and a low around 54. For Friday, showers, maybe even a thunderstorm popping up with a high near 62, and winds relatively calm, right around 5 miles per hour. Then, and by the way, up to 1 inch of rainfall possible on Friday. That is a lot. And then that's not even what we're looking at for Friday night, too. You may see even 1 to 2 inches of rainfall coming in on Friday night. You could see up to 3 inches of rain total on Friday, the 24-hour period there. Friday night, a low around 39, so it's going to be a cold rain at that, and a chance of precipitation 90%. I always think about the police officers and firefighters that have to be out in those conditions. If you're one of those that care for an officer, first responder or whatnot, bundle them up cold for the cold and for the wet. For Saturday, a 40% chance of showers, partly sunny skies, and a high near 43. A cold front continues Saturday night with a low around 29 and mostly cloudy skies. And here we go on Sunday with the brand new graphic that PK made me for the snow. We're loving that, and it looks like you might see a chance of a couple of flurries, okay? 20% shot at it, rain and snow possibilities. That is the first time we've seen a snow possibility in the forecast this year. We've talked about this the last few days. Even if it doesn't show up, it's the first time we had the chance for it. Mostly cloudy otherwise, with the high really cold. 40 degrees for the high, partly cloudy Sunday night, the low around 25. For Christmas Day, all you're going to see are sunny skies, but the high is still going to be cold, only 40. Not everybody can be at home with the family this time of the year, but thanks to our friends at Car Today in Northeast Arkansas, here's an opportunity for one of our armed forces to say hello to somebody back home here in Arkansas.
Hello, my name is Master Sergeant Adam Anderson. I'm from Perrin, Arkansas, and I would like to wish my beautiful girls, Sophia, Grace, and Lindsay, a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
We had a website that we had had for a number of years. It had become unwieldy to navigate. Ace One said, give me a little time. and I'll come up with something and just see what you think about it. It blew us away. Ace One and his staff have given such close personal attention and outstanding customer service, just as if we were $1 million company. I just can't say enough good things about them.
Family Medical Clinic of Walnut Ridge and Bono are your neighborhood healthcare providers, and we're now accepting new patients. We know you have a tight schedule, so we're here 6 days a week at both locations from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Walk-ins are welcome. In Walnut Ridge, stop by 1045 West Main Street or call us to make an appointment, 886-8300. In Bono, we're on Highway 63 North or call 930-9990. Walnut Ridge Family Medical Clinic and Bono Family Medical Clinic, here for you when you need us.
Now we're just going to whet your appetite a little bit with a picture of the upcoming location for Steak and Shake. Yep, it's coming along here in Jonesboro, and next to the Malco, you're soon going to be able to order something that many of you have requested, according to Josh Brown with Haig Brown. He said it was one of the most requested additions to be brought into Northeast Arkansas, and they finally announced it, of course, back at the end of August. We're looking at this as the ground is broken over there. They're doing a little bit of groundwork and adding some other stuff and whatnot. We're expecting it, according to the report that we did earlier in the year, to open in the first quarter of 2018. Sometime in the first 3 months, you'll be able to go to Steak and Shake before you head over to the movies. Hey, don't forget, the next couple of weeks are going to be a little bit different in Jonesboro as far as the sanitation schedule goes. For Monday, the government offices are closed. Of course, you've heard about it. It's a holiday. You may have heard about this one. It's called St. Patrick's Day. No, of course, it's Christmas on Monday. Then on Tuesday, you'll have Monday and Tuesday trash collections happen. On next Monday, the 1 week from Monday, that is, you're talking about New Year's Day, another day where you're not going to have trash picked up, and it'll be made up the following day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, though, don't worry. Everything's normal for you. There's probably not many suspects for at least a purse theft that look this well dressed, but this individual that you're looking at on the screen right now is somebody Jonesboro Police Department is needing help identifying. According to JPD's Sergeant Cassandra Brandon, they believe this man stole a woman's wallet while she was at work at NEA Baptist Memorial Hospital. It was said to have taken place on Wednesday. That would have been last Wednesday. And it was said that the individual was also wanted or was at the hospital for a previous theft call when he was contacted about an employee's wallet being stolen. The guy was already there, the officer, whenever he started learning about more stuff being allegedly taken there. The credit card company told her, allegedly, that $868.63 of purchases had been made at Target. It was said the suspect tried to use the debit card, but was declined, according to the police report. The police believe the suspect could be a suspect in multiple investigations, and you're looking at him right there. If you know who this man is, call Crime Stoppers, 935-STOP. That's 935-7867. If you have any idea who this gentleman is, he's very well dressed, the alleged Dapper purse snatcher. But he's apparently somebody that JPD would like to talk to. Please give them a call if you can make the two meet up. It's one of those things that we can all stand to endure another reminder for if it saves someone's life. State police and other agencies across Northeast Arkansas, really across Arkansas, are participating in Drive Sober or Get Pulled Over. It's between now and January 1st, and if you're driving drunk, you are going to be in a serious amount of trouble. The stats are startling. 37,000 plus killed last year in traffic wrecks, and almost a third involved a driver legally drunk. Just don't do it. And if you see someone that you think is drunk, report them to 911. Let's do one final check of your new wave forecast, and it's looking as though we may see a couple of snow flurries the night before Christmas. But really the weather situation we're looking at right now is a big chance for big rain, bigly rain on Friday, where we're possibly going to see up to 3 inches within a 24-hour period. Now, that is the north level of the estimates, so let me get to that in just a second. First of all, tonight, 41 for the low, with mostly cloudy skies, patchy fog out there. For your Thursday, partly sunny and a high near 63. Thursday night after midnight, showers will start to roll in, and thunderstorms could come with them, the low around 54. Now, Friday, showers and a possible thunderstorm could happen with a high near 62. up to an inch of rain possible during Friday, and between 1 and 2 inches of new precipitation happening Friday night. But showers only expected Friday night with a low around 39 degrees. That's going to create the possibility for some localized flash flooding, or at least the possibility of, some rain coming up and setting in some areas. But it may help us to get out of these more treacherous conditions that we're seeing burn bans issued in. Saturday, more showers on the way, 40% shot at them with a partly sunny day and a high near 43. Mostly cloudy Saturday night, a low of 29, and a slight chance of rain and snow. Snow shows up. Well, not really, a slight chance of it on Sunday. Mostly cloudy otherwise, a high near 40. They're saying a 20% chance of it, and then you're looking at a Christmas with sunny skies and a high near 40, so I wouldn't go out and buy the milk and bread just yet. That'll do it for us tonight here on NEA Report. Glad to have you in. We invite you back tomorrow at 4 p.m. for more news from Northeast Arkansas. We're here every Monday through Friday, except on holidays, because I'm off next Monday, and I can't wait. And then the Monday after that, it's New Year's too. Thanks, everybody, for being with us. We hope you have a great night, and stick with NEA Report to keep you covered. All the news in Northeast Arkansas straight to you on social media.